What's up, guys? TheInsaneGamefreak here. First impressions video. TheInsaneGamefreak channel. This is like the third video I've done tonight. Woo! I don't know how far we're gonna go tonight. We might go. You know what? I'm gonna switch the angle a little bit. You guys are gonna see my door. Fuck that shit. Anyways, third video for tonight. We're gonna do first impressions of Pokemon Best Wishes because the Japanese anime came out like last week, and I watched both the first two episodes. I think episode 3 is being subbed currently, so it's not out in English yet. I don't know why I did this by the door. I hear my fucking sister in the background screaming like a bitch. Now, what do I think of the first two episodes of Pokemon Best Wishes? I'm slightly disappointed. I'm disappointed for two things. For one main reason, actually. It's like Ash doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know why they do this in every season where he's not aware of common shit. Pretty much, I'm not going to go through too much because I don't want to spoil any of it. If you want to watch it, just know that just like in Hoenn and just like in like in Hoenn and Sinnoh, sometimes with Pikachu regarding as electricity. The only difference this time is that this one revolves around the legendary Pokemon. And if any of you know what the black and white legendary is, the one that deals with electricity, you know what the fuck pretty much happened. Pretty much happened, it's like some fuck with his electricity. The electricity was on the fritz. Like, he couldn't use electrical attacks because he'd been overcharged. Like, we haven't heard that term like 4 or 5 times already in this damn series. Actually, we've heard it way more than that, but I'm just being generous by saying a small number. Anyways, so he can't use electrical attacks, and his rival in this one, I'm assuming, is going to be Shooty, which is his Japanese name. I don't know what his English name is yet, because, you know, we haven't confirmed a dub, even though we're knowing we're going to get one. Come on, it's fucking Pokemon. Confirming dubs for Pokemon is like confirming, fucking cars. It's common knowledge that they're going to get a dub. It's like it's common knowledge the game was gonna come out in America. The fucking game already has pre-release, and the guy in GameStop already. It's ridiculous. Anyways, but I'm getting on top of Shooty. Shooty's like Paul, but a little less of a douchebag. Like, Paul was a big ass douchebag. He's still kind of like Paul in the sense that he talks a lot of trash, and for whatever reason, the Japanese version he calls Ash like old. I'm referring to, like, he's referring to Pallet Town because like that old country and shit like that, because apparently now that we're an issue, we're in 2010. Ash comes from an old town, an old school town. But this being the case, he fights, Shooty picks the grass starter, which means Ash isn't getting the grass starter this time around, which is rare because we all remember how Grovyle was and shit. But then again, this grass starter kind of looks like Trico in some sense anyway, so it would make a lot of sense. So he's not getting the grass start, but I already know what he's getting, but I'm not going to spoil it. I know which star he's getting. It's not the one you think. It's not the one you're thinking. It's not it. It's not even it. You're wrong. Anyways, I'm getting off point here. I like the professor. The professor is cool. Well, I think her name is Professor Augury. Professor Oak is there on the island. His mom is on the island, which is, I guess, a good change of pace. Team Rocket is actually doing damage. Like, if you see the first fight, the first run-in with Team Rocket, like Ash's first run-in in Team Rocket in issue, Team Rocket is actually more of a challenge in this one than they were in the other seasons in general. I think that's a good change of pace. Because I would like more interesting fights than, you know, every time they show up, it's like this short fight where they throw one attack, we throw one attack, and then it ends with a thunderbolt. Like, this one actually was drawn out. Like, they technically actually didn't even beat Team Rocket. They're like, the water starter saved them for whatever reason. That's kind of foreshadowing, but yeah. What do I think about it so far? It's alright. Iris is actually a fairly cool person, even though she's kind of weird. And Ash is forgetting to do common base shit. like how he tried to use electrical attacks on a grass starter, and on top of him, he lost the battle with Shooty. Just I know it's spoilerific, but it's only like the first episode. It's not gonna piss you off with that. No, it's the second episode. It's not gonna piss you off too much. But he lost the fucking starter battle. I thought that was retarded. He actually did something retarded basing to catching Pokemon. Remember in the third season when he was explaining to May what you would have to do? That for some reason went away. Like what he decided to do is, I think the first time he just threw a fucking Pokeball like a dumbass. He hasn't done that shit since season 1. Why would you forget the most basic of things? And it could be just because Ash doesn't really catch Pokemon. Ash makes friends with Pokemon, and they decide to come with him, which I think is, it's okay on certain levels, but on another level, you just want him to catch a goddamn Pokemon. The plus side to him being stupid about that is that he actually goes and does this little old school shit. If anyone remembers from season 1 is the only, it's probably the only season where you turned that fucking hat backwards and you knew shit was about to go fucking down. And that's what he fucking did. And I thought that was cool. So that shit cancels out. I still think he was retarded in battle strategies. How he thought he could fight a grass starter. He's trying to get Pikachu to use some fucking, try to get Pikachu to use electro attack when you know damn well when we're gonna grass starter for one. And the grass Pokemon, I forgot, I'm not even gonna try to learn the Japanese name, fuck that. Use something called Leaf Twister or some shit like that. Grass Twister or Grass Twist or some shit. And it kind of looks like pretty much he created a grass hurricane from its tail and shot it at Pikachu. And it like fucked the ground up. Apparently they have never seen Pikachus in their lives. I will say that much. Like, they don't know what the fuck a Pikachu, like, it's like happened like 4 or 5 times. Everyone was spazzing about the fact that he had a Pikachu. Like, good God, being on the island leaves your ass isolated. I don't probably know what a fucking Kangaskhan is. Or goddamn Dugtrio or Electro. These people may be ignorant to every other region. Which I think is kind of funny in my opinion. Brock's not going to be in this one. I know that for a fact. Because Brock has become a Pokemon doctor. And I think Dawn went back home. I don't remember because I didn't actually watch the ending of Sinnoh. Like, I actually stopped watching it. I kind of just get updates on Cerebi. But first impressions of Best Wishes, it seemed not that bad. Iris, we don't know what Iris wants to do yet. And I'm curious about that. We don't know what Iris's goal is. Iris is just kind of around. She's a wild chick. She seems like the chick that likes a type of adventure. And her Pokemon that she has with her is a dragon type. Which I think is really rare and random, actually. Pokemon, Ash caught his first Pokemon. It's like the Pidgey of this area of issue. Wasn't that interesting? I think he actually gets another one too. He gets the starter, one of the starters of that region in the 3rd episode, which I haven't watched. But I read Cerebi, which I probably shouldn't do if I'm going to try to watch this blind. Am I going to keep watching? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. To me, there were things that were making it cool and bad. I've also realized maybe we should watch the Japanese. I think the Japanese version is going to be better than the English version. And the opening is actually pretty cool. The opening is like this I don't know if they're going to keep the opening. I hope they don't fuck with the opening in Japan. They always do fuck with the opening. I don't know why. America just has a bad tendency. The funny thing is, most of the Pokemon soundtracks have been pretty decent. Except for Sinnoh. Sinnoh to me had like the worst soundtrack. But I'm just gonna say this much: if they keep, all I think they should do is come up with a new song, we'll fall on the same beat. If they do that, we'll be straight. That opening's actually really cool. I like that opening for Best Wishes, so I'm gonna keep watching it. Would I suggest it right now? Probably. It's not bad. I think the epic moment made up for him being stupid, because they've done that with Ash before, where he forgot he was supposed to catch Pokemon by weakening them first. I think he does it in Sinnoh, if I remember. I think he does it in Sinnoh. I don't remember, but my mind makes me think he does it in Sinnoh. I don't remember that completely. If he doesn't, then fuck. That was just retarded. But I think I'm rambling at this point. This is why I can't do 3 videos in a row. I just end up rambling after a certain point. How long have I been talking? Oh, been talking for almost 10 minutes. Alright guys, time to wrap this up. This is the TheInsaneGamefreak out. First impressions of Best Wishes. It's alright. It's kind of like it's like man, but going towards the up. I'm gonna keep watching it. It seems pretty decent. I'll probably go watch episode 3 probably about an hour, because I gotta upload these first. So I'll talk to you guys later. Life is a game, play win, and say no game freak out, and peace. Oh yeah, I'll put the link. Nah, I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna put the link just because I might. You'll know if I put the link or not. If it's in there, you can go watch it. If it's not, you just have to wait until it comes out in English, which we all know it's going to. So peace.